Good afternoon. By the authority given in the statutes of the Open University, I declare this congregation open for the conferment of degrees and the presentation of graduates. That's the formal introduction over. We can all relax. Distinguished guests, graduates and friends of the university, it's my enormous privilege and pleasure to welcome you to the 11th of the OU's degree ceremonies this year. Last year, the Open University awarded over 25,500 qualifications, ranging from certificates of higher education to doctors of philosophy. Through this year, more than 8,000 graduates will be presented for their qualifications at ceremonies such as this one here in the Barbican. They're being held in 10 different towns and cities throughout England and also in Belfast, Cardiff, Edinburgh and Dublin, which all goes to illustrate the wonderful scale, scope and reach of our university. It's my particular pleasure this afternoon to welcome our honorary graduates, Dr. Sigrid Rausing and Mr. Martin Lewis. We're delighted to be able to honour them today, and we'll be hearing more about their achievements later. I hope it goes without saying that today is an enormously important occasion for you, our graduates, and your families and loved ones, as well as the university staff, who I hope you'll feel have nurtured and supported you throughout your journey. Now, after the brass band and the ceremonial and all these robes, you might be forgiven for thinking that today's occasion is going to be rather solemn. You'd be totally wrong. In every sense, this is a day of celebration which we want you to join in with. So, all of us at the Open University will be disappointed if any of you crosses this stage this afternoon to anything less than absolutely thunderous applause, or other ways in which you might want to demonstrate your enthusiasm. You may have seen some ideas from the video earlier. So I think we need to get going. So why don't we ask all of the graduates to please stand. Please all of you stand, graduates, and friends, families and staff. Let's start today's ceremony by giving all of them an absolutely enormous round of applause. Please sit down. That was pretty good. You only have to keep that up for a couple of hours or so. So when that long-awaited moment arrives and your particular graduate steps forward, please feel free to clap and cheer as loudly as you like. And you're welcome to stand up too, so that your graduate can see you as they walk across the stage, for you to be able to take pictures and so on. Now, it's particularly nice for graduates who are parents to be able to spot their children in the audience. I know it's a school day, but are there any children in the audience? Are there any children? Good. Now, will the children please like to stand up? And if parents can try and make sure they know where their kids are. And if children want to express their enthusiasm and be the loudest children cheerers in the hall, you're welcome to do that. Okay, sometimes you get a little bit of competition between the families, let's see. And there's another way that you can show your appreciation for the world to be able to see, as well as people to see and hear in here. So if you like posting messages or photos on social media, if you use the hashtag OU_ceremonies, that's OU_ceremonies, your congratulations will be able to be seen by everyone who's following this ceremony in the outside world. So lots of ways to get involved and interact. Let's now get down to the main business you've been waiting for, and I'll explain how the ceremony will unfold. This afternoon's ceremony will begin with the presentation of graduates who've gained higher degrees, and they'll be presented by Frank Monaghan, who's a staff tutor. We will then see the awarding of our first honorary degree of Doctor of the University to Dr. Sigrid Rausing, And Professor Jackie Gabb, who's the Chair of Sociology and Intimacy in the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, will present Dr. Rausing, who will then come up here to sign the Honorary Graduates book, and Dr. Rausing will make her reply. Then we'll go on to the next section, which is the presentation of graduates who've gained Bachelors of Arts, Engineering and Law degrees. And next, we'll be awarding the second honorary degree of Doctor of the University to Martin Lewis, and Professor Mark Fenton-O'Creevy, who's an Associate Dean in our business school, will present Mr. Lewis, and he'll then sign and make his reply. And then our last batch of degrees will be the presentation of graduates who've gained a Bachelor of Science degree, also foundation degrees, and diplomas of higher education. And then I will conclude the ceremony with a personal address to all of our successful graduates. I'd now like to call upon Dr. Monaghan to present the graduates.
Vice-Chancellor, I shall now present graduates who've gained higher degrees and have been able to attend today. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, I present to you for a thesis entitled Quasi-Periodic Renormalization, Quasi-Periodic Sums, Products and Composition Sum Operators, Paul Verscheuren. I present to you for the degree of Master of Arts in Education, Rachel Benchukroon. For the degree of Master of Business Administration with distinction, I present Renata Zawodska. For the degree of Master of Business Administration, I present Aldora Alapia. Adriana Aparashive. Paul Berryman. Ross Bogert. Annie Clark. Julian Elliott. Katie Jones. Renee Klipper. Rocky Lorusso. Adriano Mangialardo. Jonathan Miller. Cédric Morel. Ibrahim Nusebe. Salvatore Passerini. Christopher Perry. Eleanor Raymond. Amanda Spark. For the degree of Master of Business Administration, Technology Management, I present Banji Omaniyi. For the degree of Master of Education, I present Rachel Milburn. For the degree of Master of Science in Computing, I present Lewis Fiddy. For the degree of Master of Science in Mathematics, I present Antoinette Mikolev. André Devos. And for the degree of Master of Science in Software Development, I present Christopher Breedy.
Vice-Chancellor, colleagues, graduates and guests. Sigrid Rausing is a philanthropist, academic and publisher whose work to promote and defend human rights is of truly international significance. Born in Sweden and educated in Oxford after her family moved to Britain in the late 1970s, Sigrid studied history at York before embarking on graduate work in social anthropology. She spent a year on a collective farm in Estonia, researching the transition to a post-communist society. Her experiences form the basis of both an academic monograph, History, Memory and Identity in Post-Soviet Estonia, and her more recent critically acclaimed memoir, Everything is Wonderful, Memories of a Collective Farm in Estonia. She earned her doctorate from the University College London in 1997 and has authored many articles in her scholarly field. In 2005, in collaboration with her husband, Eric Abraham, and their publisher, Philip Gwynne, Jones, sorry, that was flipping over, she established the publishers Portobello Books and acquired Granta magazine and its associated publishing arm, Granta Books. Under her stewardship, Granta magazine has continued its tradition in which the most original, imaginative and thoughtful writers of our time have turned their attention to urgent issues of the day. Granta Book remains its reputation for publishing groundbreaking non-fiction and the best in literary fiction. Portobello Books published this year Mans Booker International Prize winner Han Kang's The Vegetarian. Inspired both by her academic research and her personal commitment to solidarity, equality and social responsibility, Sigrid has become one of the nation's foremost philanthropists. Over the past 20 years, the Sigrid Rausing Trust has given away over £250 million to small and medium-sized non-governmental organisations all over the world, whose work helps to promote and protect human rights. The Trust transcends political parties and takes a firmly non-partisan stance. It funds a broad range of organisations, from those which document abuses of human rights to those which campaign against violations and hold governments to account. The Trust not only places emphasis on women's rights and tackling gender-based violence, but also on protecting the rights of lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender people and combating xenophobia and intolerance more generally. It also offers practical supports to human rights activists and journalists. The common thread linking all this activity is a focus on safeguarding the rights of the individual, with civil society acting as a check on the power of the state. The Trust's ongoing work in Europe and America is a reminder that human rights abuses are by no means limited to emerging democracies and repressive regimes. Sigrid's commitment to social justice has strong resonance with the Open University's mission and with the research and curriculum in my own area and in the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences more generally. The Trust is acknowledged globally for the breadth, effectiveness and impact of its efforts, and Sigrid has been honoured many times for her work. She has also contributed her expertise and experience to other human rights organisations and is an emeritus member of the Board of Human Rights Watch and the Coalition for the International Criminal Court. She's an honorary fellow of the London School of Economics, York University and St Anthony's College, Oxford. Sigrid has made an exceptional contribution to the cause of human rights around the world, and the values which she represents and champions are central to our own mission of equality of opportunity to all. Vice-Chancellor, by the authority of the Senate, I present to you for the honorary degree of Doctor of the University, Sigrid Rausing.
Thank you very much. It's very awkward to stand there as you have such nice words being said about you. So thank you very much, Professor Jackie Gabb, and to the Open University. I feel so proud to be here and to receive this honorary doctorate. I'm also very moved by the emotion and atmosphere in this hall. I've always liked the Open University model, the offer of a long-distance, high-quality education for people who, for one reason or another, mostly because they're working hard at other jobs, are not able to attend residential universities, is truly transformational. My mother was an academic, and my grandmother had wanted to study chemistry at Uppsala in Sweden. Swedish universities first admitted women in 1873. She was from a poor family, and when her father died, the opportunity to study melted away. This was after the First World War, before the Swedish Social Democrats built their own institutions for adult education, night schools and so-called folk high schools, residential schools for adults who'd missed the chance of entering the selective grammar schools. Education in Sweden was rightly seen as the key to social mobility and a public good in its own right. The Open University shares those values. We are in the middle of a massive cultural shift. Right-wing populism is on the rise. We live, as The Economist has said, in a post-truth society. Rumors and conspiracy theories swirling around us. It's all the more important that we dedicate resources to education. All of you who are graduating here today have done just that with your passion for learning, your perseverance and resilience, often, I'm sure, against great odds. You have contributed to the culture of the Enlightenment, a pursuit of truth, a pursuit of progress, and a pursuit of individual fulfillment. But you are graduating at the most tumultuous of times. The uncertainty of Brexit, the refugee and migrant crisis, an ever more authoritarian Russia, the attempted coup and subsequent purchase and repression in Turkey, an American presidential candidate who is openly contemptuous of the truth. In this climate of propaganda, of rage, of trolling and bullying, of exaggerated claims and downright lies, critical thinking is vital. But critical thinking and balanced reporting, the methods we believe in, are now often used by propagandists to question issues that long since should have been settled, such as the science of climate change. There are now pseudo-NGOs mimicking the language of real NGOs and definitely not interested in the public good. These are confusing times. All that is solid melts into air. That was the title of Marshall Berman's seminal book about modernity. The logic of modern societies, as opposed to traditional societies, is this process of restless change. So by definition, once you reach middle age, you begin to feel alienated because you're suddenly living in the future, a science fiction vision from whatever baseline you originated or was formed by. From time to time in history, the pressure of change is too much, and propaganda, populist movements, war and repression follow. The elite is drifting apart from the people, in Europe as in Washington, and the people are angry. This is not a phenomenon unique to Britain, but we must distance ourselves from this ugly, thuggish mood, and like the Open University, promote the values of hope, not hate, of truth in public discourse, and of good governance. It's very appropriate also that we're here in the Barbican, with its various spaces and schools, its dedication to culture and education, built decades after the war, on the bomb site after the devastation of the Blitz. From the ashes of war rose a monument to enlightenment. Thank you very much again for this honor.
Vice-Chancellor, I shall now present graduates who've gained Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Engineering and Bachelor of Law degrees and have been able to attend here today. I present for the degree of Bachelor of Arts with first-class honours, Lauren Allett. Marcus Bonner. Thomas Britton. Annie Chambers. Marie Chapman. Peter Codd. Ariana Correa. John Cruz. Carol Davey. Michelle Eshkeri. Paul Giles. Cheryl Gupta. Philippa Hainsworth. Kerry Holden. Mark Jones. Claudia Kaplan. Alexandra Khan. Eleanor Kirby. Benedict Ledjak. Helen Lindsay Wybrew. Karen Monid. Angus Newby Grant. Kathleen Nichols. Alison Opie. Nikki Robson. Elizabeth Severn. Annabeth Taylor. Sophie Tutton. Nicola Walsh. Carmen Westfall. Danny Wybrow. Lynn Wild. John Wotherspoon. Liz Wright. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, I present Sami Adetiloye. Sharmeen Akhtar. Danielle Alaka. Michelle Annis. Natalie Atwell. Julie Ball. Catherine Baptist. Robin Bateman. Linda Beer. Fataha Begum. Susie Bale. Matthew Bengerfield. Stephanie Bilson. Jane Bryan. John Bucket. Alan Burbidge. Fiona Burke. Pete Burnell. Diane Carter. Eric Carter. Terry Nicol Carter. Christian Caruana. Sarah Casely. Sarah Chandler. Tracy Channon. Christopher Chapman. Fiona Chapman. Louise Colero. Morgan Conway. Paul Copsey. Lucy Cotter. Laura Crinks. Lucy Davies. Nicola Davis. Vanessa Dayton. Simon Denton. Anne Dibble. Michael Duncan. Gillian Edney. Naomi Evans. Kirsty Ferguson. Daniel Foucher. Danielle Fox. Naomi Frankel. Miklos Franco. Rebecca Frostick. Cheryl Gardner. Claire Gent. Annette George. Michael George. Sara Giancali. Carl Gomez. Reg Goody. Annette Green. James Harris. Faye Hurd. Maxine Holland. Daniel Horscroft. Kimberly Hurd. Yvonne Jeps. Aline Jewell. Sophia Johnson. Naomi Joseph Trott. Diane Kaiser. Louise Katz. Laura Chiaunita. Penelope Keel. Cynthia Kofi. Susan Lake. Lucy Lacombe. Demi Lee. Meredith Love. Sandra Lyons. Kirsty McCouche. Adama Magona. Natalia Marengo. Sharon Matthews. Kirsty Mayo. Rob McCarthy. Patricia MacDonald. Alina Minea. Hayley Mitchell. Ian Mitchell. Mushfika Mohammed Amir. Shamila Naveed. Susan Nicholson. Lynn Nixon. Robert Noon. John O'Neill. Freddie Ufi. Roshan Patel. Nelly Piva. Annabelle Picon. Christopher Poynton. Stephen Pollack. Charlotte Preston. Stuart Quickfall. Prashini Reddy. Anthony Reid. Hamish Reid. Jacqueline Reynolds. Gideon Robinson. Stephen Roger. Nicola Rose. Stephanie Rowley. Krzysztof Raczewski. Madiha Safdar. Alan Saleh. Deborah Savage. Lucy Sawyer. Jana Saxby. Lisette Scott. Jordan Short. Melanie Schweipe. Zoe Simmons. Ren Skipper. Elizabeth Slade. Emma Slater. Gillian Stanley. Kimberly Stearns. Tiffany Stevenson. Christina Stumchis. Taylor Sutton. Helen Tarbit. Alex Taylor. Nasai Telfer. Guy Topham. Charlotte Topman. Derek Turner. Melissa Whale. Hayley Ward. Jane Ward. Catherine West. Elaine White. Keely Wilding. Anthony Wilkinson. Tracy Willets. Beverly Williams. Vicky Williams. Julie Wilson. Paula Windsor. Sarah Wright. For 2 degrees of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, I present Roger Moran. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts, I present Rebecca Bazansko. Victoria Clements. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts, I present to you on behalf of the late Hui Hong Harun, husband Alim Harun. Gillian Stanford. Raymond Wheeler. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours, I present Stephen Brady. Samantha Gibson. Stephen Williams. For the degree of Bachelor of Laws with First Class Honours, I present Rona Hogan. Daniela Kotseva. Jonathan McGill. Dirk St. John. And for the degree of Bachelor of Laws with Honours, I present Zara Aladina. Tim Belsa. Simon Chalmers. Neil Fox. Danielle Griffiths. Kate Milner. Dean Mott. Megan Pattinson. Alda Shahu. Marcela Valdivia Cornejo. Yanis Voyas. Alison Ware.
I have two very important jobs now, the first of which is to make sure that you have a chance to rest your hands for a while, because there's some serious clapping to do later on. Vice-Chancellor, colleagues, graduates, guests. Many of you will know Martin Lewis, OBE, from his appearances on television, including ITV's The Martin Lewis Money Show, or from the Money Saving Expert website. I was somewhat intimidated the first time I met Martin. I was to work with him in collaboration with the BBC to conduct a major survey of people's psychological and emotional relationships with their money. And just before I went into the room to meet Martin, the producer, Richard Cable, said to me, "By the way, you should know that Martin doesn't like psychologists." Martin was in fact a pleasure to work with, and his expert contributions helped to make the research a great success. The Money Saving Expert website and Martin's media work have not only helped millions of people develop good financial habits and save significant sums of money, but they've also helped transform public attitudes to personal finance. Through tireless campaigning, he's been a powerful champion of consumer rights. His philanthropic focus on financial education and mental health has offered a lifeline to those struggling with debt. Born in Manchester and raised in Cheshire, Martin studied government and law at the London School of Economics and worked in public relations before retraining as a journalist. He began his broadcasting career at the BBC and then moved to independent television, where he became known as the money-saving expert. The Money Saving Expert website has become the go-to website for people looking to reduce their spending on everything from their yearly energy bill to their daily shopping. Rigorously researched, impartial, and free from jargon, the site has become an invaluable resource for the nation. It has around 15 million visitors each month. Set up for £100, the site was sold in 2012 for 87 million. Martin has used his media reach, expertise and credibility to spearhead many successful consumer campaigns. He was also at the forefront of efforts to get financial education onto the school curriculum, to create a generation who are better equipped to manage their money and plan for their futures. He's personally donated millions of pounds to charities working on consumer advice, financial education and mental health. He's worked with the Trussell Trust on a programme to extend the impact of food banks by providing free financial and debt advice. More recently, he's announced a new project that will focus on preventing people with mental health difficulties getting into debt. I am a great admirer of Martin's expertise and commitment to ensuring the widest possible access to financial knowledge and learning opportunities. His work and achievements align well with the ethos of the Open University and our commitment to expanding learning opportunities. We too are very concerned to increase financial understanding. Our Centre for the Public Understanding of Finance runs free courses on managing money, managing investments, and understanding the financial marketplace. These equip people with the skills they need to make effective financial decisions and plan for their future. Martin has given millions of people the knowledge, skills, and confidence to manage their finances effectively, helped thousands more in crisis to get back on their feet, and built on huge commercial success with extensive charitable work. We're delighted to honour his mission to promote transparency, fairness, and accountability in finance through education advice and campaign work. Vice-Chancellor, by the authority of the Senate, I present to you for the honorary degree of Doctor of the University, Martin Lewis.
Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, Vice-Chancellor, members of faculty, thank you. It is a genuine honour to be here. And I just want to say before I start how moved I was at your response to the gentleman picking up the degree on behalf of his late wife. I think that totally fits with the ethos of this institution, one of the great unsung heroes in the battle against social inequality. Well done, you. I should also say, Vice-Chancellor, I was very interested in the gentleman who got 2 bachelor's degrees. I didn't know you did bog-offs. Now, when I look out across this very big room, my first thought, apart from what on earth are the energy bills like, is on the many individual stories in here. My fellow recipient today focused on the macro, the big picture, the world response. I look at the micro, the personal, and I'm aware of the individual hardship that has gone into getting you these degrees. That may not be financial. It may simply be the hours sitting there, not going out, not playing with the kids, getting up early or going to bed late and being very tired. But there's something very important, a secondary consequence, rather than just being graduates of an institution like this. You are the next generation of warriors in that battle against social inequality. You've succeeded at it yourselves. You need to pass that message on. And something we don't say in this country when the talk about university is often about these ridiculous figures of £50,000 of debt, when actually the student finance system is effectively an extra income tax rather than any form of debt on the back end. The thing we don't say, and the reason it's so important, is because the more we berate higher education, the more those from non-traditional university backgrounds do not go. It's not the middle-class kids, it's not the upper-class kids. The more you talk about debt, the more you put off those from non-university backgrounds who are the most debt-averse. And the words that nobody ever says to graduates and those of you getting your masters and doctorates in this room. 2 words I want to say to you today. Be proud. Be proud. You are graduates in one of the world's great universities of social change. You are graduates in one of the richest, wealthiest, and most progressive countries in the world. And there is nothing wrong. There is nothing to be ashamed about. There is absolutely nothing stopping you being proud. So they've given you a round of applause. This time, do it for yourselves. Those of you wearing the robes like me, cheer and shout and yell and be proud. Quite right. Congratulations from me to you as well. And it's important that we get the messages right at the moment, because we live in uncertain times, especially in the UK. In fact, the only thing we can grasp onto, and this isn't flippant, is the only good thing is we now have the certainty of uncertainty. We know that things are not going to be certain. And that actually does aid you in your decision-making ability. You know that you have to plan for the worst and hope for the best. When it comes to Brexit, and that's the word we're all talking about, when it comes to Brexit, whatever you believe, I hear a lot of spittle, actually. I was watching Question Time last night, just as an aside, and people keep talking about these 17.2 million people who voted out. And I find it rather offensive that both politicians and individuals seem to be able to think they can assert the views of 17.2 million people. There are 500,000 people in the Labour Party, and they don't all definitely share a view. So I doubt the 17.2 million Brexit voters all feel the same. For some, it was immigration. For some, it was about the economy. But the one thing we have is Brexit hasn't happened yet. And the worry and the concern is what will happen when we do leave. Now, that isn't a missive or an anti. It is about dealing with change. What we have to do as a country, and I'm aware that some of you aren't from the UK, but you've got one of our degrees, so you have to listen a little bit. What we have to do as a country is pull together, and regardless on your views on the vote, is say something nice to someone who voted the other way and work hard to make sure that the outcome is as good as possible for us and as good as possible for our European neighbours and the rest of the world. But dealing with that uncertainty is a large challenge. It's something that Mark where's he gone? He's behind me. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, yes, he is. It's something that Mark in his work looks at, how we all go about making decisions when it comes to uncertainty. It's something we're not taught in school. We're taught about black and white. Even at degrees, we're not actually given the idea that life is about a bundle of grey. And there are many questions that come to me and that I hear where people want a certain answer. What's going to happen to interest rates? What's going to happen to house prices? Should I buy my currency now or should I wait later until I'm going on holiday? I don't know. I may be an expert, but I don't know. These are uncertain factors. And it's bigger. Should I buy that house? Should I marry him or her? So what do you do? How do we deal with uncertainty? Well, one of the great confusions we make in life is between a good decision and a good outcome. You can make a good decision and have a bad outcome. People who fix their mortgages at 5 or 6% in 2007 often say to me, I made the worst decision when I fixed. And I asked them, why did you fix? They said, well, I went for a fix because I wanted long-term certainty that I could afford the repayments in case interest rates went up and they didn't go up. And my answer is, well, you fixed for the right reasons and you made a good decision. You could afford your repayments. It's only with hindsight that we know it would have been cheaper if you hadn't. The decision was good, the outcome was bad. And if you confuse those two in your lives, and the reason I raise this, all of you have had a life change by doing this. All of you graduating have made some decision or some sacrifice to be here. Was it a good decision? Well, I hope so. For a few of you, it won't be. A few of the outcome won't be what you wanted, but that doesn't mean the decision was wrong. I always do a game. I wasn't going to do this, but let's just play this for a second. I do it with a coin. I don't have one here. You're my guinea pig. Okay? I've got a coin in my hand, ladies and gentlemen. It's a magic one. You can't see it, but let's carry on. There's a coin in my hand here now, and I'm going to offer all of you, only virtually, not really, don't get excited. I'm going to offer all of you a bet. You're going to pick for them. If we toss the coin and he calls right, all of you who want, I will give £100. Not me. Maybe a philanthropist, but that's taking it too far. If he calls wrong, you have to give me £1. So if you win, you get £100. If I win, you give me £1. Would you take the bet? Who'd take the bet? Hands up. Come on, hands up. Anyone who's not got the hand up is a bit stupid. So hands up. Simple bet. Two sides, no cheat, nothing like that. Heads or tails? No.
I'm going heads.
It's going heads. Toss the coin. It's tails. Was it a bad bet? No. And that's the message to remember in life. Sometimes it doesn't go your way, but that doesn't mean the decision was wrong. And the reason this is important, if we start assigning bad decisions when they were good, we make the wrong choices in future. We weigh up the goods or bad. We weigh up the different options that we can receive, and we make the choice on the information that we have at the time. And do not berate yourself or kick yourself afterwards, because there's nothing that you can do. So my final thought to you is, graduates, master's recipients, doctorate recipients, congratulations on a very good decision to take your degree. And please God, you get the outcome you want. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, continuing the presentation of graduates, I shall now present those who've gained Bachelor of Science degrees, Foundation degrees and diplomas of higher education and have been able to attend here today. The full subject details are printed in the insert with your ceremony programme. I present for the degree of Bachelor of Science with First Class Honours, Christina Agar. Laurie Bailey. Vanessa Bray. James Collins. Paul Delaney. Sonia Galloway. Lucia Gomez Santana. John Holden. Julia Kerr. Eileen Klein. Daisy Payne. Katie Poundle. Jill Marie Rothwell. Jacqueline Skelton. Gabriella Vianello. Stephanie Wallace. Andy Watson. Freya Wise. For the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours, I present Margaret Adu Amankwa. Salma Ahmed. Marina Antoniozzi. Becky Austin. Jennifer Orton. Babs Banham. Sarah Bedford. Matt Blossom. Emily Box. Hannah Brennan. Charlotte Britton. Adam Brunton. Georgina Bush. Alison Carver. Laura Carver. Adam Casey. Joel Cave. Brenda Clark-Wills. Lynn Craig. Peter Dalton. Joanna Deacon. Jean Dean. Heba Donna. Emma Doran. Henry Eze. Laura Finch. Joanna Franks. Patrick Gallagher. Holly Gould. Ina Grön. Timothy Groves. Alison Hayes. Elaine Hall. Kamali Holstead. Robert Hamilton. Maria Harvey. Natalia Harvey. Karen Hoideburg Emerson. Victoria Hookway. Robin Hume. Megan Humphrey. Aneta Kapuscinska. Sonia Ketima-Bax. Kristina Kotsmalova. Rebecca Lammel. Kamelia Lazarova. Helena Lenta. Emma Lipscomb. Emily Lookham. Philippa Macy. Victoria March. Sharon McCardle. Louise McLaughlin. Antonio Miller. Deborah Moa. Donna Morrow. Lisa Monday. Claire Murgatroyd. Claire Norfolk. Teresa O'Neill. Shirley Oldacre. Christina Panayotikopoulou. Laura Patton-Carr. Elena Petrelli. Daniela Parisi Tomadin. Natalie Plum. Emma Reed. Chloe Robinson. Yulia Roshkova. Paula Saxon. Jane Sayer. Raj Shah. Nicola Simpson. Dawn Smith. Samantha Smith. Heidi Soanes. Alex South. Faith Studd. Javaria Syed. Lynn Talbot. Glyn Taylor. Jameson Temple. Sandy Topic. Nima Twaha. Debbie Walker. Fionnuala Wallace. Janice Walbridge. Caroline Walsh. Diane Webb. Ali Wheeler. Daniel Whitley. Alice Wilde. Gemma Williams. Angie Wyatt. Ruth Young. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, I present Asha Ahmed. Victoria Baldwin. Daniel Gunn. Susanna Hunt. Valerie May. Danielle Shires. Rose Wells. Mabel Warburton. For a foundation degree, I present Tanya Alexander. Oh. Sharon Marie Barrett-Legg. Karen Buckman. Deborah Cottrell. Laurel Gardner. Amanda Hammond. Kurt Malden. Lee Malloy. Sarah Redgers. Darlene Torrey. Debbie Trathern. Derek Wright. For the Diploma of Higher Education, I present Aisha Cato. Burçin Giza. Sarah Welsh.
Phew. Wow, that was quite an experience, wasn't it? So, good afternoon, everyone, guests, members of Senate staff, and our fantastic graduates. And you were a wonderful, wonderful bunch of graduates. Just the smiles across your faces, there were tears on a few faces, and the little snippets that I got from people about their achievements, how long they'd been studying for. I asked a few people about how it was, and the look of terror came across their face as they remembered, a tricky moment. But most people said it was wonderful or tough and great. And it's fantastic to hear your feedback and what this achievement meant for all of you. Each of you is extraordinary, and I had that sense as I met each of you as you came across the stage. But as a group, together, you're surely even more extraordinary, because you're the most amazing body of graduates in this country. In fact, I'd say you're probably together in this room today with the most extraordinary group of people you're ever likely to be with. Your family, your friends and your supporters with you today, now they all know how extraordinary you are, because they know what you've been going through and how tough it's been. But you don't all know each other, of course, because until a day like today, Open University students don't come together. It's hard to know what you're all like. Martin's talked a little bit about the achievements that you have, but I just want to get a little bit of information that will just show us all what you've needed to go through. So if you wouldn't mind, if our new graduates could just raise their hands to my questions. Which of you was employed or did voluntary work at some point during your studying? Yeah, that's pretty much everyone, I'd say. Who helped to bring up a family during their studying? Who cared for parents or other dependents during their study? Carers. And don't put up your hand if you don't want to or it's a bit tricky, but who has a disability? Number of students. Of course, many of our disabled students, some of whom are homebound, can't come to our ceremonies. And you might not know, but the Open University has 20,000 students who have disabilities. That's more disabled students than most universities have a total number of students. So as you have shown from the answers to those questions, you've carried out your really high quality studies whilst at the same time fulfilling at least one extra obligation. Now compare that with students at regular universities whose extra duties might be their involvement in the sports team or their commitment to the student bar. You're working so much harder, and you're members of a university that believes where you start in life shouldn't limit where you go. But I have a small frustration sometimes about the language that's used about the types of students that there are in the Open University. Conventional students are described as full-time students, and you're described as part-time students. Part-time. What you've just shown us by your show of hands shows how hard you've been working. It's double time at the very least with the OU, and you've all been on a hugely tough shift. But there's only one thing tougher than being an OU student, and that's living with one. I'm talking to the people in the gods there. And one of the wonderful things as graduates came across the stage was people blowing kisses and pointing to their family and friends and telling me about the people who'd supported them. So we'd like to turn the tables. We'd like to ask the graduates to congratulate their family, friends, and supporters. And there's another crucial group who got you through. Of course, I'm talking about the Open University's wonderful academics, and particularly your tutors, representatives of whom are on the stage today. Congratulations to all of the OU staff. So you're particularly special, but you're also special because of the university that you've just graduated from and the standards that we set. Lots of you said, it was tough. We do have tough standards. And we know that those standards are recognised outside by employers, for instance. Over 30,000 businesses and organisations in this country have chosen the OU to train their staff. And a survey showed that employers perceive part-time students to be hard-working and committed, and recognise the importance of supporting their employees' study goals. So the qualification that you've just received is something to be proud of, that's well respected and recognised, and that you can use in your future career. A number of people told me about promotions that they've achieved or new jobs that they're hoping to get as a result of the qualification. And as well as its contribution to employment, there are also some other things that you might want to tell people about your university. We've led the way in digital innovation, setting up the UK's first open online courses, free learning for the world, through the FutureLearn platform. More than 4 million people have studied with FutureLearn. Many of you will know about our partnership with the BBC, so when you see those programmes and where the Open University crest appears at the end of them, we've contributed ideas through our great academics to those programmes. And we're doing wonderful work with people who need it most. So the Open University is working together with the British Council, delivering study programmes to displaced Syrian refugees who've left their homes and who are now in Jordan and Lebanon. And then there's the Open University's research. When the most recent exercise to look at research quality was carried out, the Open University was marked as having 4- or 3-star research for 3/4 of its activity. That's world-leading and internationally excellent. That research captures the public imagination. There are a number of research projects underway right now. For instance, there's an orbiter going to Mars, which is going to sniff out possible methane on Mars, and the research instruments on that have been designed by Open University scientists. So you're now a full part and a graduate of a university that's a world leader in technology and innovation. And you're now going to be a member of this university for life, what we call our movement of millions, a mission of one. You're joining alumni. 2 million people have studied with the Open University through our life, and you'll be supporting each other, and we'll be supporting you through sharing opportunities to study, giving you support in your careers, and helping you by sharing our research. Our motto on the crest behind me is learn and live. And that's something that we hope that all OU graduates embody as you step back into your busy lives. So continue to learn, continue to live. You've got great skills, ability, and now the proof to show that real confidence. You're part of a network of people who are also as extraordinary as you are. So make your voice heard. Join together through LinkedIn and other areas where Open University alumni gather together. Try our free courses on OpenLearn and FutureLearn, and maybe after giving it a little bit of a break, you might even consider studying again with the OU. And in fact, a number of hardy souls told me as they came across the stage that they were thinking of carrying on and studying at higher levels. Members of the Open University's alumni team are outside in the foyer now, and they'd love to talk to you about ways that you can continue to be involved and to support the university, including in our new Open Up the Future campaign, a campaign that we're running in the run-up to our 50th anniversary, which is just in a couple of years' time. When you leave today, you become an ambassador for the OU and all that we stand for, that commitment to social justice, equality, and educational opportunity for all. So please share your experience and tell people about the OU. You may have seen the OU's adverts in television or in the cinema, and they're great at telling people about what the OU is like. But nothing works better than an OU student or graduate telling someone else about the experience that you've had. So I'd encourage you to do that and to bring on a new generation of Open University students. In a minute, the proceedings are going to end and we'll process out. And then do join me, our honorary graduates and others from the platform party. We'd like to give you our congratulations in person. But before the last bit of ceremonial, I think we should just have one last huge round of applause for our great new graduates. Congratulations. The proceedings of this degree ceremony have been completed, and I now declare this meeting of congregation closed. Would all of those who are able to stand please do so?
you.